Hello, this is a video for new ambassadors, and it's questions prospects may have and how to answer them effectively. So, in a conversation with someone, they're going to have questions about the products. That's just normal. Um, Now, it's how you answer the questions that gets you where you need to be. So, what I mean by that is when people bring up common objections, before they verbalize them along the way, you can give out well thought out responses in order for them to open up and accept your information, you know, with an open heart. So it's called the feel, felt, found method. It works. When someone gives you an objection, you can say, I know how you feel. Um, I felt that way. But what I found was, so automatically by saying um, these things, it allows you to connect on a different level, allows you to bond, and then they're listening or they're more apt to listen. So you'll be able to continue with your education of the products and even the business opportunity. So, three categories of objections are weight objections, wellness objections, and wealth and business objections. So there's a huge difference between the three. So I'm going to go over some questions that um, prospects may have and how you should answer them in order to, make the sale. So the first one is overcoming weight objections. Some of these are nothing works for me. I can diet and exercise on my own. Why would I pay money for something like Plexus? Plexus costs too much. I tried a 3 or 7 day sample and I didn't lose any weight. Will I gain the weight back if I stop using Plexus? So with the first one, nothing works for me. What I've found is that people aren't really consistent. If they want to feel better, if they're sick, if they're tired of feeling that way, then nothing works. It's like almost like a give up kind of thing. Now, this doesn't have to be nothing works for me, so you just don't say anything. So again, the feel, found, felt method is perfect for this question. Or this response, objection. So when you hear them say nothing works for me, you can, say, I felt the same way, but what I found with Plex is once the products helped my body to find a healthy balance, I was able to release the weight. So you automatically put yourself in there, and then they get interested, right? Because they feel that connection. So being on Plexus allowed me to make better lifestyle choices, or something along those lines. Um, Another one is I can diet and exercise on my own. Why would I pay money for something like Plexus? So diet and exercise are vitally important for, a healthy lifestyle. Unfortunately, too many people can't control cravings, or they don't have the lack of energy to actually get up and exercise. So if you can diet and exercise on your own, that's fantastic. Um, but again, you can say, if you can do that, that's fantastic. But I felt like I was missing the last piece of the puzzle. Mm. Plexus allows me to keep my body in homeostasis and balance, along with keeping my cravings under control, so I can make healthy choices. Plus, my energy has increased, which makes me want to exercise. Um, you can kind of look at it as like your last piece of the Plexus trifecta. Okay, so Plexus costs too much. Oh, the dreaded costs too much. Or how much does it cost? Or I can't afford it. There's no way. Well, when you break it down, Plexus is like $3 a day. Um, it's $3 a day. So you ask them, well, what are your vices? A lot of times I talk to people at bars, and I know they're ordering $6 drinks, $7 drinks, $8 drinks. So I know, like, I have an in right there, because it sounds ridiculous, but someone says they can't afford it and they're drinking $8 drinks. Starbucks, that's like $5.50, $6, a cup of coffee. So when you break it down like that, you can say, Plexus is like $3 a day. What are your vices? And if somebody actually opens up and well, do you go to Starbucks or, and they answer your questions, I always advise, and especially if I know someone, well, that they go into their bank statement and they highlight every time they bought Starbucks, every time they went to the gas station for chips and a Coke, every time. And if they really want to do Plexus and they really want to take care of them, they'll do this. And it definitely comes out to way more than what Plexus, how much Plexus is. I had somebody, it came out to be like $500-$600 a month just in basket, just in crap. So that was easy. And now they're in a master. So, next one, I tried a 3 or 7 day sample and didn't lose any weight. The purpose of a sample is for someone to see if they like it, if it tastes good, if they don't have any allergies or reactions to the products. Um, it's all natural, but sometimes, it just doesn't act right. Some people don't want to commit to a whole 30 days. Again, we have a 60-day back money guarantee. So you can commit to 30 days, you can commit to 60 days. So you're not missing out on anything. A sample's fine. I give out samples all the time. It's fine, but it's more of a taste, to see if you like the slim or, the block or, whatever. Will I gain the weight back if I stop using Plexus? This drives me crazy, okay? So when you start drinking Plexus, you start noticing a change. Once you start noticing a change in your body and you start feeling better, you are more apt to pick up other healthy, things. Like, okay, maybe I shouldn't have that. Or I don't really want sweets or, all of these things. So when you start feeling better, you start acting better. So once you stop Plexus, I'm going to say 99.9% of the time, someone falls back into that same routine of unhealthy. It happens. That's why diets start on Monday. So probably, that's what I would say. But, I don't understand why anybody would stop using Plexus products. Um, when you fall back into old habits and then, you can gain weight. If you stay with the healthy lifestyle, then you'll likely keep your weight under control. So the money that Plexus has saved me as an individual with medications and cookies and cakes and, all of these things is well worth it. I think it's not a diet. So will I gain the weight back if I stop using Plexus? Well, if you fall back into old habits once were you big before you started Plexus? Okay. Wellness objections. My doctor doesn't approve of supplements. Is Plexus safe to take with XYZ medications? Are there clinical studies available and is it FDA approved? My doctor doesn't approve of supplements. Now, doctors go to school 12 years. They're not really educated in supplements. It's all medication. So pharmaceutical, company, unless like there's a reason why. So if you do your own research, why your doctor doesn't approve of supplements, um, you know, doctors usually will say no when they're asked about a product because they don't think it's likely safe. They don't know anything about it. You'll find that doctors are well versed on natural supplementation with happy approval as Plexus part of your routine. So we have a lot of doctors, a lot of nutritionists that say that these products are perfect. And even if you want to throw out, something, well, I, saw that this doctor, XYZ. So you may need to find a physician who uses traditional medicine along with natural medicine if you're seeking approval from a doctor. They're more likely to push pharmaceuticals because they make a commission. So is Plexus safe to take with XYZ medications? We are not doctors. It's that simple. Um, a lot of us have medical backgrounds, still not doctors. So you don't know anybody's body chemistry. You can't safely answer that question. This is what you say. It's always safe to talk to your physician. Period. You don't want to, although there are certain things like you can't, we don't advise like accelerator or boost with blood pressure, medications and stuff like that. Well, there's a reason for that. But we're not doctors. As much as I want to be a doctor, I'm not a doctor. People listen to me. I get people on Facebook all the time asking me their medical questions or, looking for answers. And I'm not a doctor. I know some things, but I don't know everything. Neither do doctors. Are there clinical studies available? Clinical studies are held by pharmaceutical companies. So, no, right? Plexus has natural products and they don't feel like they need to do extensive studies because, well, we don't have like a long list of side effects like pharmaceutical companies do. The reason there are clinical studies for pharmaceuticals is because a lot of people have reactions. That's not the case with Plexus. So, the customer and ambassador base for our company and the success that, we have seen with our products act as an organic trial anyway. So all of our ambassadors or our customers are our trials. You look at testimonials, that's our trials. This works for people. It's not something, we don't need to be in a lab and doing studies. That's ridiculous. And people, oh, well, it's supplements. What's in it? Well, no one asks what's in a Big Mac and they still consume it. So if you want to, sorry, I'm very passionate about the whole pharmaceutical company thing, but it's just that way. There's no need. I mean, our ambassadors are our clinical studies. Our customers who are off medications are our clinical studies. Is it FDA approved? Well, no. The FDA does not approve or disapprove of Plexus. You ask them, well, have you ever taken a supplement? Have you ever taken vitamin C right off the store shelf? And most likely they're going to tell you yes, because multivitamins are billion dollar company. People spend a lot of money because they see energy on a bottle, and it's not necessarily the right thing to do. So supplements are not FDA approved either. It's not approved or disapproved. So I don't know why people really care about the FDA. Wealth and business objections. Isn't Plexus a pyramid scheme? I'm not a salesperson. I'm not computer savvy, so I can't run a business like Plexus. I don't know enough people. Everyone in my town has already heard of Plexus. Is it a pyramid scheme? This one's fun, right? Okay, so sounds like a pyramid scheme. So if it was a pyramid scheme, because pyramid schemes are illegal, and it wouldn't comply with the Federal Trade Commission, who we're monitored by. So we have standards that we have to go by, and if it's a pyramid scheme, they wouldn't even let it, they wouldn't approve. I saw a video, so it was, I think it was Stephanie that posted it, and it was, a pyramid scheme. Everybody wants to say, nobody knows what that is. They just know it's shaped like a pyramid. So isn't every organization shaped like a pyramid? Is your business that you work for shaped like a pyramid? You always have people at the top. The difference is you're at the top. You're at the top of the pyramid. This is your business. You are the CEO. This is important. You make the rules. Okay, so you decide who you want to be on your team. These individuals, and I'm kind of picky about it now, but you have these individuals that are going to want to sell something, be determined, disciplined. They look at it as a business. They understand, they're smart enough to understand the business opportunity. You're at the top of the pyramid. That's, that who doesn't want to be at the top? I want to be at the top of my own business. That's where I want to be. I'm not a salesperson. Well, we don't sell anything. We make money by telling our stories, or a product of the product, right? So we make money off of, telling people, sharing Plexus, what it's done for me. It's not really selling anything. Um, I'm trying to think of an example. When you go to a restaurant, and it's a really damn good restaurant, and it was so good, and you just tell everyone how great this is. Well, that's the same thing that you're doing with Plexus. It's the same thing. Um, so you just, you share the products. You don't have to sell anything. I don't sell anything. I just tell people how it makes me feel because I'm passionate about the product. I'm not computer savvy, so I can't run a business like Plexus. Well, me neither. Okay. I'm so technology out the window. I'm surprised they even got this to work correctly. It took me a while. Um, so, although it does help to be knowledgeable about social media and computers, it's not necessary. Um, Many ambassadors have shared Plexus, just friends and family, of word of mouth. It's not the wrong way to run your Plexus business. I mean, when you have more one-on-one social interaction, it could very well work, all the time. I love to go to events or whatever, and I always have business cards handy. And if I hear somebody say something, oh, well, maybe I can help you. So there's no selling involved. It's only sharing, and you do what fits your lifestyle. So if you're not computer savvy and you don't feel comfortable with the whole computer technology thing, then go out and do what's comfortable for you. This is your business. You make the rules. So if you don't have to do this, it helps tremendously. And then I'll have another video about social media, and then we'll go through all of that as well. But I mean, if you don't like it and you're not 100% committed to computers or technology, then don't do it. You want to feel comfortable. I don't know enough people. So if you take 10 seconds and you count 10 people on your finger that you know, it's very possible. Think about if you sat down and did 15, 30 minutes and wrote everyone you knew on a piece of paper. It has to be over 100 people. Easy. And then I'll have another video as well for you to utilize how to, it's the Frank's method. So it's identifying prospects and the difference between customers and ambassadors. And so you don't realize how many people you know. I didn't. I can have as many Facebook friends as possible, but I didn't realize, there's a lot of people that aren't on my Facebook that I know. So if you do that, we meet new people every week, everywhere. So, you have to keep in contact with those people. And again, I'll have a video to show you how to do that effectively. Everyone in my town has heard about Plexus. For one, how small is your town, right? Baby small, right? If you walk down the street right now at random and ask 20 people that you met if they heard of Plexus, I bet the answer would be no, right? Plexus is in full momentum, right? But our target market is still mostly untouched. If you feel that everyone's heard of Plexus, ask outside your immediate group of friends. There's the way in. Yeah, all my friends have heard of Plexus on Facebook, maybe, unless they blocked me or something, but they all heard. But I know that at Rikers Daycare, they hadn't heard of Plexus. I have them on Plexus. So it's all word of mouth. So that's what I'm saying. Like, they're not my Facebook friends. Everyone has not heard of Plexus. They should, and y'all's job is to tell them. Anyone. But it's not a sales pitch, and I'm going to show you how to do that as well. So you have to listen. You have to listen to people, and you never realize how much you listen and how many times people complain about their health or their weight. Or it's depressing, but you have the products that they want. They need them. So you have the advantage because you're already here. You're already doing it. Do it correctly to be a product of the product. When people start seeing that visual weight coming off, and inches coming off, you're golden. You're golden now, even if you haven't, if you're just starting. Um, because you see me, um, friends that are on Plexus. This is kind of family. So friends that you have testimonials at your fingertips that are just incredible, but you have to look for them. Um, so everyone in your town has not heard about Plexus, I guarantee you, but you need to step out of the little bubble and go look. And that's it for the first video. I hope it helped y'all.